Thank you guys so much for coming to this tonight. This is, come over here, friends. This is, Sean wrote this project. How long ago now did you write this project? I like to, you know, the like actor in me wants to go, how long ago did we write this project?
I did it alone a year ago.
There you go. I told Sean earlier this evening the writers never get love, and no difference here tonight, okay? But I will say it the same way I said it on the X's stage when we had a pre-screening the other week. And it's very important that you understand this. And does anybody write in here poetry, stories, / fiction, you sick fuckers? This is what's important to know, that there are no actors or directors or characters or animators or editors or craft service people or families of people in the entertainment industry that get fed without a writer putting the words on the page.
We did have craft services. That's great.
Sean and I sat down and we were like, we want to make this story. We love cartoons. We're from the same generation. Oh my gosh. These are all the characters we're allowed to use. And he was off to the races with this thing. So you're going to see tonight the very first episode of Public Domain. It'll be released this week for other people to see later. But you are seeing it first. It's so important to us that you, no matter what you feel, you go, fucking awesome.
I will cry.
Even your faces should tell the lie if it's a lie, okay? Teethy smiles, squinty eyes when you see it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. But all of the actors in this are voiced by a supernatural actor. So all of the characters you know and love from shows you've watched your whole life. Those of you, does anybody not know about Public Domain yet? At all? Good, I'll shut up. No, you two don't. Sorry, everybody else. To the two ladies in the middle don't know what public domain is. Public domain is the time when you've created a character and that character becomes eligible for anybody to use in any story. It's like 75 or 100 years after the creation of blah, 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 blah. Okay? These characters are all able to be used. Wait, were you going to disagree with that? Okay, good. Okay. I thought you were going to be like, actually, and I was going to go, oh shit, I don't know what to do now. I didn't expect anybody to talk back to me in this moment. So all of these characters you've known and loved and met before. What you haven't been told are the tales past their original stories that you've heard of it.
Just put on your shoes and cover that ass. There's a place you can go where no one's gonna ask. It's free cocktails if you're paying at Public Domain.
Like, don't touch my tail like that.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
A round of applause for Sean Flanagan, ladies and gentlemen.
Round of applause for Matt Cohen.
And a round of applause for Alex Calvert, who doesn't know he's part of the next episode yet. That being said, we're going to hang out for a few minutes. We could bring up the lights a little bit if you want. We're going to eat some cake if you're into cake. If you're not into cake, what kind of human are you? And then we're going to give you some free stuff. You can buy some shirts if you want. But we can talk about it. We can ask questions. She's going to ask a question first, because I'm going to put the pressure on her. And you guys come up here with me, and then Sean will introduce and say thank you to all the people. But you want to do that, bring them up first, or do some questions first? Questions first. He does have a question.
You have to laugh first, though.
A laugh must...
Chuckle and then a question.
You got it. All right. So, were those going to be the main characters? And how many more episodes do you already have now? Like, you're going to drop this on YouTube. How frequent are you going to drop more episodes?
The idea is to release one episode on YouTube and for a streamer to let us stream the rest of the episodes. We've only made one episode. Sean's written synopsis for how many episodes?
I have 10 episodes written.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
We probably have like 3-sentence pitches on 150 episodes. It's just that simple to put these characters together and be like, what story did we not hear? How do we intertwine them and off to the races? So these are essentially our main cast of characters that will be, evolved into others, where some, disappear for a few episodes, some come in, you have different casts in for regular episodes. It's really endless, the opportunity to bring in new characters, right? That was the idea for Cheers. The thing why Cheers was so successful for so long is because it had a home base that is this bar. Everybody knows a bar is either celebrating triumph or defeat. You go there to find something you're missing. It's a great place for stories. So in walks your guest star every week into the bar, just like Cheers. New person, new story, crazier character, and then you just live from the heartbeat of that bar and those stories. And you live in flashbacks and you live here and there, but the characters walk themselves right into the storyline. It's really the easiest way to kind of set up a show, I think.
Yeah, that is our main cast. Our second episode alone has Captain Nemo, Steamboat Willie, The Little Mermaid, which will be played by Matt's wife, Mandy, who is amazing. Episode 3 has Dracula, King Arthur, Lancelot, Snow White, Cinderella, who will be played by Asha Davis, who is amazing, south of nowhere with Matt.
Basically, anybody that's ever stood in front of me on a set has to be in this. Because those are the only friends I have. And I need a lot of freebies until we get this thing up and running. You know what I'm saying, Al Cal? All right, here we go.
He's nodding up
making
and down
sure you're
again,
listening.
yeah.
Should I dive in?
Yes, you should.
How did you guys decide on the animation style?
That's a good question. I think we got caught in a style we thought was our style, and then we were like, this is not our style. And then you met Nate, I feel like.
Yeah, we met Nathan Milburn, did our animation. He worked on SpongeBob, SquarePants, Simpsons, Hey Arnold, and a bunch of other amazing stuff. And I said, Venture Brothers, but more degenerate. And most of our main characters he got on the first try.
I wanted a taste of Disney. But you have to be so careful because you don't go at Disney, no matter what you're doing with their characters. And the big thing for me was there's a million characters. This year, who do we get?
I see him nodding up and down, not left to right. So you heard it here first.
We got Popeye this year, and there was another.
This year is Tintin, Popeye, and Felix the Cat.
There you go.
Next year is Miss Marple, Nancy Drew, and Betty Boop.
Let's think of an aged up Betty Boop and an aged up bulging four-armed Popeye with a mullet, like a Theo Von mullet.
Popeye's getting canceled in his first episode.
Great, just give him a Theo Von mullet. Theo gets canceled in every episode. It's endless, really. Is there a character, does anybody have a question at who those characters were? Did everybody understand who everybody was? You didn't understand. That's okay. We're not worried about you so much, but the rest of them, did everybody else understand? I'm kidding. Just so you know, you saw people, you saw Rob, Rich, Ruth, Bree, myself, Jim Beaver, Jake Abel, Gil, Chad, Tomo. Nope. Mark wasn't there. Fergus. Fergus gave us his best gay Mark impression, actually. We're pretty proud of Fergus. We want to do a spin-off of just Sherlock Holmes talking to us. I think that's everybody. I think we named most of the people from the Supernatural fan base. We obviously have some wonderful fans here that helped us make this whole thing, became part of our family, part of our team, not only through this project, but the other project Sean and I just did, Exes together. It's been super hard. It's been super hard in a Hollywood that's turned upside down to find a group of people that are willing to, hey, I'll come to work for free with the hope that maybe you'll deliver. And that's this group of people, and that's this group of fans too. You know, you're showing up not knowing if it's going to be good, trusting the bullshit that I spit in the vendor's room nonstop, and God, I know it gets monotonous, but I believe in what we're doing, and I want to do it, and I'm tired of Hollywood being the only way to do it. Like, oh, you can't just be an actor and go make stuff, because somebody in Hollywood says you're not allowed to do that because they need a position, They need power, and they need to control things. Sean and I sat down and we're like, let's just make stuff. However we have to do it. This show is made one headshot, one selfie at a time, by you guys, for you guys, hoping you guys will be impressed by it, and hoping you drive up the views and we get a whole bunch of episodes ordered. But this episode will be coming out on YouTube in the next couple of days. You'll see it. It is 99% done. Rob and Loud and Swain have designed an entire score for us. Some of it wasn't able to be planted in. So there's a couple little things, but yeah, you're gonna see this episode. It was, completely done because people gave a shit enough to show up for me once again, for Sean once again, and I can't thank you enough. And that extends to you people. I would not be able to be standing here if you didn't want me back at these conventions and give us the opportunity to come up here and create something new. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have questions, please interrupt my tangent because it'll never stop. Show for all of you guys. I want you guys to have that. Did you have a question before the cake thing, or you just wanted me to get to the cake?
The cake.
Get to the cake. You, hi. Shout it out. I'm a slow mover.
It's totally okay. I don't want you getting hurt anymore.
Thanks.
You're both.
We don't control that.
I know, but I mean, if I can limit it, I'm going to. Will we see Hercules again, or is he lost to the portal?
Hercules will be crawling back because the second Jake delivered that voice, which he came up with all by himself, it was like, cool, so how is he a series regular?
Yeah. There was, my only direction to everybody that was involved is I want to hear some of you. Don't go full we don't know who you are. I want it to be a supernatural show. I want to, want to feel those voices. Jake sent us his tape of Hercules, and I was like, I have no idea, but this is perfect. I was like, I don't know what this is. The first time I heard it, and he was all meat, super meathead, but dumb. I was like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, Jake literally were like, oh, cool, so you did Stallone, right? He's like, oh no, in 1973, Lou Ferrigno did this video, and I based it off of minute 3 through 9, and I was like, you do you.
It works.
It's gold.
It definitely works, and Hercules will be making all sorts of comebacks, I feel like. And I mean that in all the most disturbing ways.
You have Diane, but is Dorothy kind of Carla?
Sam is Shep, Carla is Dorothy, Diane is Darling, Sherlock Holmes is Frasier, Quasimodo is Woody, and Cthulhu is Coach.
Wow! I couldn't have pulled that. I couldn't have pulled that. That was great. That was amazing. Yeah, that's why it's like Cheers, And that's awesome that you picked up on that, because I don't think some other people don't know Cheers in here.
I will say,
the younger folks.
Gretel will be our Maris. Maris will not be on screen, but you will feel her presence.
And yeah, we completely bit off the logo. If you guys look up the Cheers logo, we tried to mimic it in our version. Thank you. Thank you. You got the best voice in show business, man. We're gonna do it for real. Which could have been our King Kong right there. All right, how much time? Are we good on time? What time is it? What time do we have? Do we have a couple more minutes?
Anybody have any other
Does
questions?
anybody know if I'm allowed to be in here still? Okay, we'll stay then. So, questions in the back. I'm gonna send my more able-bodied friend back there. It takes me 3 minutes to get to the back row.
So I have a question. Are you familiar with the show Drawn Together?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It was very much kind of giving me those vibes.
Yeah.
But I like the Cheers. I like the supernatural aspect of it. I think it's so much better.
That's in good company as far as
That's
I'm
not a
concerned.
question, actually. But thank you.
I mean, to be compared to that show is great. I think that show is fantastic. Yes, we're trying to do, our own twisted version of something similar to that, but we want it to be our own. So the truth of the matter is, however we can twist it up and make it sick Sean and Matt, that's probably what you're gonna get. And we're gonna push the limit as much as we can until somebody yells at us, and then probably push a little more until we get shunned from Hollywood again, you know, like, who cares? But I think without stretching storylines, you just get the same shit over and over and over in television. You know, we're at a point now where like, let's tell the stories that are going on around the world, even in a cartoon. Why can't we be silly and offensive in a cartoon world? Can't we offend everybody in a cartoon world? That should be the whole MO of a cartoon. Piss people off and make them laugh. All right, get some cake, hang out for a few more minutes, and then
Hold on. So
Yeah, we just want to say thank you to
Oh, that's right.
our executive producer, Maureen Marcel Wolf. A special shout out to Krista Martin. Nancy D is in our show. Abby Leonardo does our social media. Briar's doing our publicity, whether she knows it or not. Misty Figs, who can't be here this weekend. I think that's it.
I hope you remember everybody, because I was about to forget all those people.
Vicky Garcia, Al Cal signing up for an 8-year deal with the show. He didn't work on it, but Hilarion Banks is the DP of
That's
Exes.
right. Yeah, we're happy to have him in the
He's
house.
local and adorable. Dawn Gray helped us with our kids' books, which are available at our table for money.
I think that's it, because Sean's done. I don't know if I remembered to say any of those names. I would have dropped the ball completely.
Kirsten, pay attention.
Big thank you to Kirsten for paying attention. Number one, first and foremost, thank you. We have a question over here. Yes, sir.
I don't need a mic.
Thank God. My leg can't do it anymore.
I didn't catch it in the credit roll. Who did the artwork?
His name is Nate Milburn, Lil Baker.
Yeah, Lilbaker films.com. He's a very talented guy. He's got all sorts of stuff.
Nate Milburn, he's on our social media if you follow us. He's awesome.
I just actually acted in a movie for him,
So did I.
and you did too. I get to be in a AA class, which was quite fun. And what? Are you allowed to talk about your character? You had a convenience store.
I'm a dad at a comic book store.
That's right, comic book store.
I don't
Anyways,
even know the name. It's like there's a Batman movie in the desert starring Gary Busey, and I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
that's the title of the film.
That is the title.
There's a Batman movie in the desert starring Gary Busey, and I'm gonna find it.
It's a mouthful.
And the dude that makes this ridiculous movie about all these addicts kind of trying to figure out, is this movie real, bro? Like, I need this movie. Is shooting the Gary Busey make-believe film for In the Film, which is my favorite part. Which is my favorite part ever. He's like, I'm gonna actually make and copyright infringe all over these motherfuckers. And I'm all about that energy right there. I love that. So shout out to Lil Baker Films. He could have put some T's in there and made it easy on us, but he didn't. So yeah, we thanked everybody.
Thank you,
We
guys.
thanked you. We thanked Al Cal. Thank you guys. Let's have some karaoke. Don't ask me to dance.